Let's move on to receivers.
All right.
Vinny, lead off your one of your top guys at receiver there.
Favorite receiver, I'm going back to him again this week. Jim kind of touched on him earlier on. I'm going DK. He's going to break out. This guy is getting 10-plus targets a game. I don't think there's anybody in Minnesota that can stay with this guy. Like
that whole game.
I know it's been kind of lock it.
That whole game, baby. That whole game.
DK is going to have a game where he goes freaking bananas. Like I'm talking like 15, 17 catches, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. Like
put DK and Jonathan Taylor in your lineup, and both those guys I think are in explosion weeks. You're right.
He's my favorite above 7K. So I'll just leave it there. Lockett has been great, but we know Lockett. He will have weeks where he disappears, and I think this could be a DK week.
But everyone still thinks like you, Vin, because Lockett's still coming in low percentage, right? Like Lockett is going to he's going to blow up every now and again.
I think DK is a much better football player, so I'll just keep riding with him until it happens.
Fair enough.
I'm going to stay in that same. I'm going to stay in that same game and straight to Justin Jefferson. I want to talk about this for you guys, dude, because I think we're all on him. No, Justin Jefferson is the man. I don't think there's any fall off this season. Thielen's been getting the targets because I think Jefferson's been getting extra looks from the defense at least. But Jefferson's weak. I think he's getting 10 catches. I think he's getting 2 touchdowns. Jefferson's going to have one of those weeks that reminds people why he was the rookie of the year, or should have been if he didn't get it. I have no idea. I don't pay attention to that stuff. So Justin Jefferson's the man.
Herbert won offensive rookie of the year.
Yeah, whatever. Should have been Jefferson.
Yeah.
So Jefferson's going to claim that fact. Jefferson's legit. Jefferson's going to score again. He's going to score twice. He's ready to roll.
Jim, up top.
Obviously we like that game a lot. I am going to have a hefty amount of Tyreek Hill this week.
I like it. He's at my top 2.
I think that, everybody forgot that week 1 he put up 40 points, 4-0, 40.
Won a buddy of ours about 20 grand. So, yep.
Yeah. So, we talked a little bit about it earlier. Vinny have asked if, are you playing Mahomes? Every week that Mahomes is on the slate, I'm playing at minimum 1 to 2 lineups.
Yeah. Totally. And let me clarify. I'm not I will not not have any shares of Mahomes. I'm talking about a lineup or 2. I'm saying a core play. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm only playing 12 lineups, right?
Okay.
And 2 of them are going to be Mahomes.
Right.
And both of them are going to have Tyreek Hill in them. One of them is going to have Hill and Kelsey, right? Just what? Because why the hell not? He's too explosive of a player.
Totally.
If Hopkins wasn't nursing these weird little injuries that he has, then I would probably lean towards him. Mm-hmm. But this is the division game. KC lost their last game. They're gonna have a little fire in their ass. I think they come out and they're gonna want to get him back involved. He's not gonna. We talked about it earlier. They don't have the firepower to double team him. Their focus is going to be to shut down Travis Kelce with Derwin James and the great linebackers they do have there. He's and it might not be a lot of deep passes. I think it's going to be a lot of that 10 to 30 yard range down the field that he's just going to absolutely eat them up in. So I'll go all the way up and play him over some of these other guys. I'm not playing the Seattle and Minnesota guys, but that's the guy.
I do love it because he's always in a great matchup, right? Sorry, Kill. But I don't think he's gonna be as high owned as when he's playing, a bad defense, right? Where everybody's gonna stack the Chiefs, and that's why I do really like him this week. You know what I mean?
You can't, because if people want to play Cook and they want to play some of these other running backs, they can't pay $400.
I'm saying the Chiefs are playing the Bengals, right? Where everyone's going in that direction.
My big timeout.
People have some hesitation, so I think it's a really good play.
My big timeout on that, and I'm with you on Tyreek Hill. I do love him. D-Hop, nuke, 8,200, 4% owned as of now. He's got that questionable tag. This dude has missed 2 games in 9 years. He's playing on Sunday.
I didn't say he was going to miss the game, but they're playing the fucking Jags.
I don't think it matters with the Cardinals, dude.
But what does matter is there's 95 receivers there that could catch a touchdown, and he at 8,200 or whatever he is, dude. We're looking for 3-4x to win tournaments, right?
Nobody,
not
one player on the Jaguars, not even two of them together, can cover DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah, but
that's all I'm saying.
See, that's part of the problem, Joey. I think that he could have 3 catches for 90 yards and 2 touchdowns, and then they're up 37-7 in the fourth quarter, and he just doesn't play.
And I don't think 20. And I don't think 20 gets it done for you if you're paying $8,200 for. I mean, again, you're talking about Tyreek can go 40, right? Like we're looking for the biggest upside possible, right?
And Hopkins, it's not that Hopkins can't go 40. In my opinion, that game with the Chargers is going to be more back and forth. They don't have a great running game. Neither does Arizona, right?
Yeah,
but. That's just where I'm going to go.
So I don't believe this personally, and I'm not playing any Jaguars players, but it's weird when you look at the projections this week. It is insanely high on the Jaguars actually putting up points this week, and it's because the Cardinals defense again is just going to give up the pass. They're going to stop the run. They're just going to give up the pass. That is what it is. They have Chandler Jones. They got Watt. That's it. Jaguars actually might put up points this week. Again, I'm not playing any of them. I'm complete fade on that. But the projections, which usually aren't very wrong, have the Jaguars actually put up points. I can see this game being a 37-28 Cardinals win.
I'm more worried
D-Hop puts up huge numbers.
I'm more worried not just the Jacksonville, but like I'd be more worried about like the Cardinals going to an East Coast time zone 10 a.m. game than anything, honestly. But like, whatever. And beyond that, mid tier, where are we looking, Joe?
Oh, mid tier,
55 to 7K.
55. All right, Calvin Ridley at 7K. Calvin Ridley's starting to get it going a little bit. I mean, I hate the Falcons, but I got to tell you, Calvin Ridley was my guy before the season started. I thought he was the man. I thought he was going to go absolutely berserk. In week 1, he disappointed me more than anyone. But last week, he at least scored a touchdown and got some garbage stuff, and that's what we're looking for from the Atlanta, right? We're looking for garbage, everything for Ridley. Third quarter, fourth quarter, just throwing the hell out of the ball, getting 17 targets a game. And I don't know, that's going to ramp up. So Ridley at 7K. He started, 7,800 this year? So I'll take it at 7K. I like Ridley.
Jimmy Jones.
So there's a guy that's mispriced, and he's going to be pretty highly owned because of it. It was Cooper Kupp. Yeah. But I would actually rather play, I think it's a Robert Woods.
Highest owned player on the entire slate. Kupp is the highest owned player on the whole slate this week.
I think it's a Bob Woods game. I think they're going to have to throw the
Bobby
ball
Woods
quite a bit. At 5,700 for a team that's just going to have to throw this shit out of the ball this week because the Bucs run defense is the best part of their defense, and that's not there's no denying that. At 5,700, you can just do so many things. You don't have to stack that game. You can plug him in, and Robert Woods is a guy that he's got big boomer bust potential, right? He could certainly have like 5 points. Right. Yep. But I think he could really easily have 25. And at 5,700, that's almost 5X. So that's where I'm going in the mids here.
I like it. It's a Bob Woods week for sure.
Yeah. I love Woods. I really like Kupp. I mean, obviously, I know he's going to make a chalk, but
I mean, everybody likes.
I will have my shares, absolutely. But I love the other side of that game. I will play a lot of Chris Godwin. I don't care the chalk. I think he's in a fantastic spot.
Yep. I
think the strength of that defense is Jalen Ramsey on the back end, who is probably going to take over Mike Evans because he's a big corner. I'll take all the Chris Godwin I can get at 6,100. I just think he's at 6,100, dude. Like he should be like 75 this week.
So he's gonna be 20% owned. But that's again, fine. Like I said earlier, if you're not going to mega chalk anywhere else, go get your mega chalk guy. You need one mega chalk guy in your lineup. So I think Godwin is the mega chalk guy this week.
I've got the perfect low owned receiver to pair with him.
All right,
there you go.
Let's do it.
I want to move right into it.
Is it below that low? Where's where we're going?
Oh, it's
let's go deep.
We're going through the crust. We're going to the mantle, past the mantle,
mucho
to
depth,
the core. Though. We are going. This is DFS geography style. I'm going down to $3,400.
I think it's geology, not geography.
I don't know what's happening.
Geology.
All right.
We're going
enough of the science.
Yeah. Nobody told me there'd be any math. Van Jefferson at $3,400.
Whoa.
He's got one of the highest points per fantasy numbers of the entire slate. I love it, Jim.
Number one, 3.42 fantasy points per dollar. He plays more snaps than Robert Woods. He's their bona fide X receiver. I mean, he's out there all of the time.
Yeah.
Some people before the season saw the addition of Deshaun Jackson as a detriment to him, but Deshaun Jackson's not playing at all. He's playing like 4 snaps a game. It's because
he's absolutely
he's just fucking dust.
He's just getting a paycheck, dude.
2 deep routes, and then it's like, my hamstring, ouch, you're on my hair. I can't do it anymore.
Yeah,
right?
no, just getting paid, dude.
So my low end play is Van Jefferson, $3,400. Again, I think they're going to have to throw the ball a whole hell of a lot, and $3,400 is for a guy who is a starting receiver on their team who plays the amount of snaps. That's a mispriced thing there, and we've already seen early in the year that they are going to throw the ball to him. It's not like they don't. He's not just out there. He's not the Bryan Edwards of last year, right? Where he's just out there running routes for no reason. They're actively targeting him.
Totally.
So,
all right.
Load him in.
Yeah, right there with you. It's KJ Osborne. He's 3,500. I know his ownership goes up a little bit, but 12 catches, 167 yards, and a touchdown in 2 games is the number 3 target. And the game that we all love. Dude, Osborne, I think he's a must play at 3,500. I mean, you can't ignore him. He's not going to be 3,500 much longer. Kirk Cousins is going to keep whipping it. Vinnie, go low.
I dig it. If I'm considering this low, I'm going 5,200. Mr. Ruggs himself. Gruden is making a point to get the ball over the top to this guy, and he's finally showing up, and Carr is showing a little confidence. Again, we talk about guys where 1 or 2 plays in a game out of 65, 70 plays can break the slate. Henry Ruggs is why they took him as a top 15 pick, right? Yeah. And he's showing that. I'm giving him my X factor. I'm going right back to it. I told you guys this last week. I'll never play him in the rest of my life, and I'm playing him. I have Will Fuller. Fuck it. Yes. Let's go.
I love this guy. I love this guy.
Let's go.
No, again, that entire Las Vegas Miami game, dude. I'm telling that. And again, what you said, Vinny, Bryan Edwards though at 3,800 compared to Ruggs at 52. I feel like they both have that same upside. You just don't know who's going to go to.
I think if you're playing Edwards, you just play Renfro and you just save the money.
No. Renfro's going to get you your 6 catches guaranteed, but Bryan Edwards has touchdown potential. There's the difference.
Maybe, but you could see a Ruggs Fuller both potentially go 5 for 130 and 2 touchdowns.
In my wildest fantasy, buddy. In my wildest fantasy.
Raiders corners are horrible. I know they're fine. So those two guys for me, I love like the late hammer is like a receiver flex there between those 2 guys. So
I'm just excited for that Vegas Miami game to get weird. And that's how we win all of our fucking tournaments is because the 1% game is just going absolutely
on
berserk.
Like the Tampa Rams game for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not saying that's not going to go off, but hopefully my 1% guys, so I can pair both those games together, right? Minnesota, Seattle with this Vegas Miami game. I'm all over it.
Yeah, Confucius will love that.
Is there any weird receivers? Any weird ones? If not, we're moving on.
I mean, you thought Van Jefferson wasn't weird enough? Jesus.
No, I didn't think that was. I mean, Jimmy, we look at a lot of the same research, so I saw Van Jefferson too. I'm into it.
Okay.
What are you talking about? Weird. I just literally told you 7 days ago I'll never play Will Fuller in a lineup again.
Yeah, I think
I've been 2 minutes as of right now.
I mean, he might get a hangnail in the first quarter. So
he might, and I'm gonna throw my goddamn laptop.
Jim, give me the weirdest shit you got right now.
No, can we move on to tight end? We don't need that. Like, all right, tight end.
No, Jim, I want to hear this one guy. If this is the guy I fucking lose on Sunday because of, I'm gonna lose it.
So I don't know how we bypassed this guy, but at $5,300, Odell Beckham is the only healthy
I do
receiver in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, $5,300. He's $100 more than Ruggs, and Jarvis Landry's out. Yeah. They have 2 like haggard tight ends. I don't know what the hell they're doing there. I think that's the one that just like no one's gonna play.
Yeah,
It's
and
just out of sight, out of mind.
And the way to beat the Bears is through the air.
If we're throwing Hail Marys here, just watch out. Squeaky wheel gets the grease. I mentioned in my article, Kenny Galladay. Guy was lighting up Jason Garrett off the sideline, which, granted, everyone's done. But against the Atlanta team, like Danny Dimes, we love Danny Quarters, Danny Legs. Like,
yeah, I'm playing him in the dime stack. You know,
I like it.
but I'm not playing him by himself.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys.